If the fear of other people's opinions is holding you back, this video and this channel may be just what you need. I'm going to be diving more into conversations on how to overcome the fear of other people's opinions. Being so concerned about what other people would think about me nearly cost me my life. And that is what makes this topic so important for me to help others to lean into and to overcome so that you can live the life that's true to you, detach yourself from the concern of other people's opinions that is leading you to hold yourself back and leading you astray from the life that you truly desire. As an example, when I was medically discharged from the military after seeking mental health support and I left surgery, I was so full of guilt and shame because I thought other people would see me as a complete failure. I thought I was worthless, and I just thought I had no value to offer the world. And why I would think that is because I was evaluating myself in this context of what I thought was important and valuable in the eyes of other people. And I had lost myself somewhere along the way where I didn't even know what I think or what I wanted anymore. And so for years, from 2017 till about 2021, I was really in survival mode. I didn't really want to show my face because I was just in so much pain. I can feel it while I'm telling you about it. I was in so much pain from that guilt and shame of leaving surgery and thinking that I was worthless. At some point, I thought I could die, and I had all this information in my head, and I wanted people to know they weren't alone if they were struggling. So I started sharing my stories on Kevin MD. I didn't have an expectation for them. I was just kind of in a period of apathy and I really thought I might die. So I wanted to get information out before that happened. And what I didn't expect is that when people read a specific article that I'll link below, it was called I Risked My Career to Save My Life, which was the title given by Dr. Poe. It was about my experience with having what was called high functioning depression and ultimately getting to a point where I was going to take my life and choosing in that moment to get help. And even though it cost me my career, I'm still here to try to make something of my life and to try to give back. At the time, I thought that my career was more important than my life. So ultimately, my message is in the healing journey, I learned that our lives are way more important than anything in our career. And so as I was healing, those are the words that came out. And the result of sharing that was I met so many people who could relate to my story. And then what I realized was all these things that I thought other people were going to think about me, they were just really a manifestation of my own thoughts about myself. So when we are having fear of what other people are thinking about us, usually this fear is based off of an intrapersonal, meaning in our own mind perception, which is shaped by our own beliefs about ourselves. So one of the things to know is that in order to really heal or reduce the fear, it's not to focus on trying to get other people to think a certain way about you. It starts with your relationship with yourself. So if we think that we are worthless, we are not lovable, we don't have anything to say, our voice doesn't matter, we're going to think that other people think that. And no matter what they truly think, that's going to be our perception. So is in one of these initial discussions on how to overcome the fear of other people's opinions, I wanted to prompt you to consider first, where do you feel the fear of other people's opinions is holding you back? Get an image of that, gain some clarity. Then consider what are the thoughts that are coming up? What are those fears? And write those down. Get it really concrete so you can visualize what are those. In coaching and in discussions, I really like to help people examine those thoughts part of this could be with a therapist or a really good friend, is where did these thoughts originate? How may they have served you in the past? How may they be serving you now? And how may they be contributing to harm? So the way that we perceive ourselves or the way that we think potentially served a purpose at some point, and at this point, it sounds like it's coming up for you because it's holding you back. It's no longer serving you. So we could really start to challenge those thoughts and heal the reasons why they're still hanging around, even when they're no longer helping you. One of the most important things at the foundational level when developing a life that's true to you and overcoming the fear of what other people might think of you is to work on that relationship with yourself.